Hey there, Munchie Mafia. So today's weather in wonderful Western Washington is 81 degrees today, surprisingly enough. Anyhow, so I've been promising this one for a while. I've had this really messed up cast iron pan sitting in my oven for a long time. I've been purposely messing with it to be able to do this kind of a video. As you can see, there's a lot of guck in there. So what we're gonna need is some white vinegar and water, and it's 50-50. I get these little bus tub thingies at the dollar store. Um, so I just put some warm water in there and then put the vinegar in there. So and if your pan is actually bigger than the actual tub itself, then what you could do is you could go to the dollar store and get some cat litter boxes, which are actually quite a bit bigger. So we're gonna actually let this sit for a few minutes just to soak up some of this lovely, lovely, lovely water. I'm gonna check in and see how everybody's doing, and I see that we've got Tiger, Timmy, of course, Andy, and Greg so far. Hello and welcome. Um, so first off, Menorcan mullet, the Menorcan mullet Andy, I should say, because we have Andy Marak, who is not the Menorcan mullet. Um, he has been going live and doing the whole Baltimore disaster with the dolly, and the detonation has been postponed until tomorrow at 5 o'clock, in case 5 o'clock Eastern time, just in case y'all haven't seen that. But please go and check out his channel later, and show him some love. We did help out a little bit by creating a little tutorial on how to get an iOS to um, show the join button. So that's over on my channel, and you can go and take a gander at it real quick. It's really, really super, super duper simple. Um, okay, so the the carbon that's on the bottom of this, because I really, really screwed this pan up on purpose. I also have the larger one, which isn't as bad. I've been trying to screw with that one too, but that one just was like, no, not today, Satan. So um, we're just gonna start with that. And as you can see, a lot of the debris is coming off of there. There's a lot of carbon built up into it, and this goes for some of the French pans. For example, the ones that the food boat is promoting, um, Castaway. Uh, so, in the event that you should leave it out in the rain or something like that, um, this is how you can bring them back. Because no, absolutely not. You don't have to throw it away. Um, one of my friends requested this because she had inherited a cast iron pan and she didn't know what exactly to do with it. It was in really rough condition. I said, no, don't throw it away. So, baking soda, I like to use a little bit of salt as well. And we're just going to give it a scrub. I don't like to use the metal scrubby balls, and I'll tell you why. There's actually a little bit of a story. My dear friend Victor, who I used to work with, um, he was one of the dishwashers, and um, he did a lot of prep stuff as well. And what happened was he was using one of the metal scrubby balls, and next thing you know it, he's having some serious problems with the scrubby ball coming apart and or coming detangled, and he had a part of it wound around his finger, and he didn't realize. I mean, you don't really realize just how sharp those damn things are until you try to pull it away from your finger, and he just about decapitated his entire finger. as a result. So now when you have a whole bunch of carbon built up like this one, sometimes the best thing to do is let it soak for a little while longer and then go at it. I like these. I like to use these ones because they're not as bad on the hands. Although these things are pretty well indestructible. Um, so we're just gonna just keep going around and around and around and around. I've got to show the other side some love too. So the other pan that I've got that's got a bunch of black floaties in it now is just plain water because I'm not gonna, move the cameras all over the damn place just to get a shot of the sink. Because it's really kind of a pain in the ass to have to move the cameras around. Busies. It's like spa day for cast iron. Bath bomb. All right. Yeah, I really screwed this one up. So, I store my cast irons in the oven. Oh, thank you, kitty. Thanks for knocking everything over. And I periodically will go and re-season them and then put them right back in the oven again. Now this process, once when we get all this ick off of there, we're going to need to rinse it out thoroughly. Oh, but what? What do you mean rinse it out thoroughly? Well, we're gonna get all that ick off there, for one, and number two, then we're going to go ahead and start working our oil with it. You want to make sure that the pan is warm, not hot, but warm when you go to oil it. After you've washed it out, immediately go in and start oiling it, and then put it in the oven and let it bake. Because the oil will help to take care of that water, that liquid that's on the pan. Because you know how it is when you put a liquid with oil, they tend to not want to work together very well. So, probably should scrubby. Well, this one's an older one that I don't really care about. That's destined to be trashed. Okay. All right. All right. So this side has seen some love. Now we're going to go over here and we're going to take care of the bottom and the back side. The handle is probably the worst part of it. So anytime you accidentally leave your cast iron in a sink with water or left it out in the rain after you've gone camping, it's always salvageable. Don't throw it out. So let's see. Looks like we've got a bunch of others here. Hi, main girl. Yeah, Mason. Hello. Hello. This one's scarred up pretty bad. You can tell that I really use the hell out of this one a lot. All right. Now, just gonna dip it in water and free up all that debris because we don't want the vinegar left on there. Okay, so there we have it. Now this is a multi-stage process. You want to oil your pan several times, which we don't really have a lot of time for because you're going to put it in an oven and you're going to let it do its thing for you want to make sure that it's got some warmth to it. All right, let me take these ones off. Now you can use like some crappy towels that you don't really care too much about, or you can just use paper towels. So now we're going to move that around while it's still damp. Okay, it's still got water on it, because once when we put it in the oven, it's not going to matter much. It's going to evaporate, but we also don't want to leave like massive amounts of oil on the pan either, for that matter. All right. Or else you could end up with a fire in your oven. So, no fire today, okay? Really work it in there. Really, really work it. Now, when you go to put it in your oven, depending on what oil you're using, you want to be just above that smoke point. Get a fresh one. So you're going to do this a few times, not just once, one and done. This is not a one and done sort of thing. And like I said, this one's pretty scarred up. I've used the hell out of this one a lot over the years. So let's check in with everybody, see how we're doing. Peach Pepsi. Okay, I've never heard of peach Pepsi, but then again, I'm not a Pepsi drinker. Huh? Peach. I said peach. What did you think I said? Huh? No, it doesn't. But I'm not much of a cola drinker anyway, so um we're just gonna do a little more. So there we go. Really get in there. Show this thing some serious love. All right. And now we're gonna just stick that in the oven and let it do its thing for about a half hour. All right. This one can wait for another day, I think. This one's really not that bad. This one just has a, you can tell that it's been taken care of. Well, actually, you know what? This one just needs to be, just has a little bit of rust in there. So we'll just show it a little bit of love too. Look at it. And one of the things is that now that the warmer weather is happening in many areas, there's going to be a lot of garage sales. So keep an eye out. If you're into doing those steals and deals at garage sales, sometimes you can come across some beautiful pieces of cast iron for dirt cheap. Because a lot of the times, they'll be rusty and gross and all that other stuff. Now the bottom of this one is actually not bad at all. So with some oil. This one probably only needs a couple trips through the oil. Now there's all sorts of different types of oil that you can use. It's all up to you. It's entirely up to you. I know some people, they like to use Crisco a lot. I think this one, what happened was I went to reseason it and then forgot about it. The other one was inside of it, so it's probably like, come on, let's get all rusty. Stick that one in the oven. So we're at about a half hour. I'm gonna get rid of this tub. We don't need it anymore. Actually, both tubs. I don't think we're gonna need either of them anymore. Oh crap! I just dumped water all over this. Well, how am I gonna do this? I'll have to get that later. I missed the sink. Dumped it all over the counter. What? Oh, the plate that's in the sink, yeah. That's probably how that happened. Okay. But then again, I'm a bull in a china shop. Here we go. Okay. Alrighty. So tomorrow we're gonna do some tenderloin and some other stuff. Just wasn't really much in the mood for cooking today. It was a rough week. Oh, so we haven't seen Cindy yet. Come here, baby. Come here. Ah. Now that the weather is so much warmer, she doesn't have to wear her sweater. So now we get to see Oliver. So here she is. 21 weeks as of yesterday. No, I know. You're just so happy, aren't you? Yes, you are. And freaking out. I don't know why you're freaking out. Why are you freaking? Why are you freaking? Why are you freaking? So, yeah, there she is. The spokespup for the Munchie Mafia. Go get your kitty. And the other thing is I got some mail from Florida. I know who it's from. And there we go. There's Shark Fam stickers. Yay. Thank you, Mason. And going to get stuck right here. Let's see. Let's move my laptop out of the way. So I saved a spot. And it's going to fit just perfect right underneath my 86, my Will to Live sticker. Now I just got to figure out. Oh, this is a square sticker. Thank you, Mason. Oops. I don't even have my own sticker on my toolbox yet. There we go. I got a bubble in it. Damn it. I suck. I suck. I'll take a picture and show it. Unfortunately, my toolbox is really, really, really heavy. So how is everybody tonight? Tell Tim to start licking the bricks on the wall. The bricks on the wall. Why? There's something wrong with my bricks? Hello, Sophie. And hi, Oyster. And hi, Viper. So, some people were asking me, so what's this Go Gray for May? And it's Brain Tumor Awareness Month. I'm not wearing gray. I'm actually wearing the rainbow because I wore gray last week, so that's good enough. But for those that don't know, back in 2017, I got into a car accident the day after my birthday with my sous chef in tow, and I suffered a concussion, and the concussion symptoms just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse over the course of like a week, week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. And so I went to the emergency room with this headache that was known as the unaliving level 10 on pain scale. Um, and so I was sitting in the waiting room for like 12 hours, and they finally took me back. But there was the state fair that was going on, and there were a lot of people in the in the in the emergency room, mostly with tummy aches and whatnot. So sat there and waited and waited and waited and waited forever. And I was getting really irritated because I was in a lot of pain. And so they stuck me, because they had so many people at that emergency room. They stuck me in a bed chair in the hallway. And people were walking past, and here I am. I'm drugged up on like their drug cocktail for migraines, thinking, oh, she just has a migraine. So they just, and then when I told them, look, I was in a car accident a couple weeks ago, and this pain is just getting worse, and I just don't feel right. Something doesn't feel right. And so they said, well, let's send you down for a CT. And so they did, and went down for a CT scan, and um, back to the hallway I went again, yet again. Um, and then the doctor comes back, well, we're not sure what we're seeing, so we need you to go for an MRI. I'm like, okay. So I let him know that I've got an allergy to shellfish, because some of the iodine that they use for um, MRIs can have a tendency to be derived from shellfish. So I guess apparently they don't do that anymore, but I always let them know just in case anyway. So they sent me down for an MRI, but I didn't have contrast. Got back up to the main floor and was stuck yet again in the bed chair, um, in the hallway. Still, this is hour number 14. A little while later, the doctor comes back and says, um, it's still not clear. We need to send you down for another one. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to be here any longer. I mean, how much longer is this going to take? And I was getting really pissed off, and I was hungry. I was pissed off, wasn't allowed to eat anything. I just wanted to go home. And I was like, I guess I'm not going to work tomorrow. And at that point, it was like, I had like a perfect attendance record for like 2 years at this place. And it's like, yeah, I can kiss my perfect attendance record goodbye at this point. So I finally agreed. Okay, so went back down, did another MRI, but this time with contrast. And that's when I found it. And I remember what happened after that was the doctor came back, and I was still in the hallway at this point. And this is hour number 14 and a half at this point. I'm sorry, we're going to need to send you to we're going to need to give you a referral to a neurosurgeon. We see a brain tumor. And then he walked off, and I'm like, wow, nice bedside manner there, bud. And so I we drove home, stopped off at Jack in the Box that was open 24 hours because I was starving to death, and Timmy was starving to death, and we'd been gone for an awful long time. And they gave me some pain medication, and And then we scheduled surgery, and he wanted to do it on like the day before Halloween. I said no. Halloween's my big holiday. That's my holiday. No, we could schedule it for the day after, but not before, because I want to be able to celebrate my holiday. He's like, okay, so November 1st it was. And I remember thinking to myself, I wonder if I get to go home after this. I wonder if this is going to be day surgery. No, nope, nope, nope. Was stuck in a neuro ICU, and I remember reaching for my cell phone, and a nurse walks in and she takes it from me and says, "No electronics." I'm like, but I'm bored. But it was the worst freaking headache of my life, and it was even worse that surgery. I was cut from the middle of um my forehead all the way down behind my ear. And so I was like, before the surgery, I was like, Timmy, can maybe I should go and have all my hair cut off, because my hair was down to my knees at that point, or just about down to my knees. And he goes, no, maybe it won't be so bad. And the hospital hack job that they did was just freaking ridiculous. So um, that's my story. So that's why we're going gray for me, and that's why we have the doohickey there. So tomorrow, day surgery. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, why not? It's like my spine surgery was day surgery. A bunch of other surgeries were day surgeries. Um, yeah, so I had a lot of surgeries. I think, since Timmy and I had been together, I think I had five. Um, woo, woo, woo! Is there somebody in your crate? She's protesting because Winston is in her crate. She's just being such a silly girl. And so tomorrow, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making something. We're going to be making some cauliflower mash. Timmy said that he's interested in pork tenderloin, so hopefully I'll be able to get this pan all nice and seasoned up just well enough so that we can actually take a gander at it and see how beautiful it is. Because it's going to take a few passes, and you have to let that thing cool down you have to let it cool down quite a bit before you can go and hit it with some more oil. Um, so I'm going to be up all night with that, and um, maybe I'll also make some maybe I'll also demonstrate my green goddess salad dressing for y'all tomorrow. And got those beautiful rainbow carrots. We'll do a nice rainbow carrot thing again. And for the most part, it's just a matter of just waiting this out, half hour or so. And a quick recap of what we did last week. We did a Pearl party with Cards Against Humanity, and I think everybody enjoyed it. People are still waiting on their pearls to arrive. I just want to let everybody know, no, I'm not doing an MLM scam thing. This is not one of those things where, I'm a consultant for a pearl party or something. This was just for the hell of it. Huh? Oh. Oh, you're gonna run it right now? Okay. All right. See if you can. And why is it flickering back and forth? Anyway, why did it flicker back and forth? Oh, because it's short. Okay, so I'm not doing an MLM scam, because in order for me to do an MLM scam, I'd have to be selling something, which I'm not selling anything. I'm not selling anything at all. Yeah, you win a pearl, you get a sticker, you get a cage, and we had a awesome time. And did you put any money into it? Nope, you didn't. So it was just for the fun of it, you know. And then get a little memento of the time that we spent together, socializing, having fun, making up really cool answers to the cards. And yeah, I don't know what she ran off with. So anyway, not just half of a sticker, two halves. um, and as far as I know, Main Girl has not received everybody's pearls, but they did go out in the mail on Tuesday. And she ran off with that. It's my grocery bag. All right. So, yay. We did try to figure out a way to cut the pearls in half and just send her half the pearls, but we thought, no, we better not do that. I'd be kind of screwed up. So we didn't do that. We didn't booby trap the package. We just sent it off on its merry way. And I like the feeling of your stickers there, Mason. Those are pretty nice. All right, so let's go take a look at these things. I don't know why I got the mitten on it. Just open the oven. Take a look and see how it's doing. And it's smoking. We're just gonna let it do its thing for a little while longer. Should probably get the trivet. Set the trivet up. So right now is a great opportunity. If you have any questions, be more than happy to answer them. So they are really great quality. I think I actually like them better than my smaller ones. And I just ordered 50 of, so I might actually switch them over to that company. Whoa, hello, thank you, main girl. $10. Make you holla. The type of vinegar that I used is white vinegar, and it's not the cleaning white vinegar. It's just regular, you know, white vinegar that you would get at the grocery store, in the vinegar aisle, not the cleaning aisle. And then I always save out my baking soda when they expire. I just let them sit there to use for cleaning supply or for when I have to do cleaning of this sort. So I'm not having to waste stuff that I can actually use in cooking. So um, you want to feel Mason's sticker? Oh my God. Uh, yes, 5%, not the 7. Um, I actually used olive oil. You can use whatever oil you want. It's just that I didn't want to open up a 1 gallon bottle of regular canola oil, which I probably should have because now I have to go and buy more. What are you guys doing? Have you guys seen Leroy Jenkins yet? Come here, Leroy. Oh no, never mind. I guess not. He's over here playing with Cindy. Oh yeah. All right, let go of the puppy. No, he's not going to kill her. I don't think he has it in him. I think he's too stupid, but he's going to play with the camera. Um, Oil is really expensive, and everything's expensive. I'm like, oh my God, it's like I was at Costco and I was looking at, oh God, what was I looking at? I was looking at meat, and I think it was steaks. I wanted because I was craving a steak. And I couldn't believe how expensive New Yorks were. The New Yorks were like at like $36 a pound or something, like some stupid ridiculous amount. But then again, it's just before Mother's Day, so um they'll probably come down in price. That's why I avoided going to Costco today, is because the Mother's Day prices will come down. What in the hell are you doing to that cat? They're over here making kissy faces at one another. This is kind of cute. I wish I could take my camera and point it down at the floor. This is so cute. They're both laying on the floor. And mind you, Leroy is like 6 times the size of the puppy. And they're just licking each other's faces. And now she's chewing on his paw. So anyway, family pack for $147. Oh, you want to talk to the ghost? Okay, let's see if what I found out is if we try to address the ghost doesn't want to talk. But if we just leave it on, it will just do its thing. It'll do its own thing. So let's take a gander here. Let me turn the volume up. Do you have that other microphone? Oh, because mean girl wants to talk to our ghost, our kitchen ghost.
You don't do that with the other microphone.
Huh? It was a New York strip, is what I found.
Now you do that with your spirit box.
Huh? Yeah, well, yeah, I was gonna run the spirit box too. Let's see here. Plus, I got a new spirit box too. Huh?
Let me set up the audio.
Okay. Power.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. All right. So I guess Mean Girl wants to talk to our ghost. So we'll let that do its thing for a little bit. See how it goes. Oh, they went out. See if we pick up any words. Yeah, T-Bone and Porterhouse.
Free everything.
So, yeah. So I was looking at steaks, and I wanted to do some steaks, and it's gonna do some reverse sear stuff. Put them in the smoker, and then um, let them let them cold smoke, and then toss them on in a cast iron pan. So, but Timmy's like, oh, I want pork tenderloin, so we're having pork tenderloin tomorrow. But now that the weather is getting much better, we're going to be doing some lighter fare. Oh, I didn't catch that word. I didn't catch it. Someone said hello. So is our ghost here tonight? Oh, I think I heard the word yep. Did you hear it? Does a ghost like auroras? I heard the word no. Auroras? Mm. Yes, we were thinking about doing some of those call-in shows. We were thinking about doing that. Um, could be fun. So let's take a gander at our pan here. Oh, type from smoke. All right. Whew. Smoking. All right. So it's looking pretty good. So there's always going to be some sort of debris in there. I'll just kind of wipe it down a little bit. Let let it have its time. Let it have a moment or two and cool down. Hmm. It seems to be rather quiet. We don't have anything coming from our. I mean, I could barely make out words. So you would think that with everything that's going on with the auroras, that there would be more activity. Martha. Martha. Okay. So we got Martha. Anybody know Martha? I know a Martha. But Martha's name really isn't Martha. Martha's name is something else, but we called that person Martha. Alright, so we're gonna give it a wipe. Alright, main girl, do you know anybody by the name of Martha? I heard the word Max out of the other ghost box. Hmm, fascinating. Yeah, the tenderloin that I saw at Costco was like $154. I'm like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. It didn't even look like a. It looked like it was a Terrace Major and not a real one. So, all right, I'm gonna set this here for a moment. It's very hot. Oh, oh my God, are you serious, Tiger? Is that what the ghost is saying? Is Martha? That is wild. Looking forward. That's crazy. Anyway, so I'm gonna turn this box off. It was talking, but I got the word Max and look forward. Um, but then we had Martha. That was before it said Max and then look forward. That is crazy. Is that what the ghost is talking about? Is this Martha person that was on Andy's live? That's kind of interesting. I mean, seems like a weird coincidence, but could it be a coincidence? I mean, I'm looking at my ghost box, and it's pegging up there in the EMF really pretty high, and I don't understand why the hell it's so high. It's like it's like something's wanting to say something, but it's just not quite doing it. So with the pan, what we're going to do is we're going to let this cool down, and then we're going to give it another pretty good bit of oil. We're probably going to do that about 3 or 4 times. I don't even know where this pan came from, but for the most part, it looks nice and shiny and black again, aside from the scarring that's gone on the inside. But I think what happened was I burnt something in it really, really bad. So it's got a pock mark in there and pretty good scar. So anyhow, anybody have any other questions? Anything? My email's been pretty quiet. So in case you're interested in sending me an email with some questions that you would rather they be uh, you know, answered anonymously, you can send me an email at munchiemafiaofficial@gmail.com. Um, Another thing that you can do is, if you want, you can send an email with like 5 ingredients. One is a protein, one is a starch, one is a vegetable of your choice, and then like 2 other random ingredients. So there's 5 things, okay? It could be something as stupid as long as it's not a can of cat food, okay? It's got to be edible, all right? Um, 5 things, and Timmy will go and check the email, and on his next excursion to the grocery store, he will go and purchase those ingredients, and we'll do an unboxing as a mystery box. So I will have to cook whatever is in that mystery box, but I can use anything that I've got already in the refrigerator or in my cupboards. That could be a fun one. I mean, I've had ones in the past where it was like oh, and please do not do shrimp or not shrimp. Shrimp's okay. Crab or lobster or sea urchin, okay? Because I can't touch those unless you want me to die, which some people do, but that's okay. You know, I will on my own damn time and on my own damn terms. So, yes, that's going to be the Chef Challenge series. So, a protein, a starch, a vegetable, and 2 other random ingredients. Please make it something that's easily accessible that you would think you could purchase at just about any grocery store across America. Not anything really weird like, buffalo testicles or something like that. So we'll see. And Timmy won't tell me what's in it. Um, I'll just have to find out. So I'll open it up and be like, WTF, and then try to figure something out. It could be fun. Could be fun. Could be lots of fun. And he'll pick something. Um, so if there's multiples, he'll pick one that sounds like the worst, like, oh, this one's got Twinkies in it or something like that. Let's see, or do something with Twinkies and chicken or something. So anyhow, Munchie Mafia, this one's actually a short one tonight. And our shout outs. We can't forget our shout outs. We've got Mason Hiffner of the Shark Fam, and we have Main Girl. And I don't know where Captain Brian's been lately, but he's kind of busy with stuff.
Did
And
he know?
and Andy also has a channel. What? I didn't catch that. I didn't see what that said. It said ant. And also Viper. I'm curious to see what Viper's got going next. And that's pretty much it for the shout outs for this evening. But don't forget, please go and visit the Menorcan Mullet. Go check out his video that he posted today. I think he actually posted 2 today. You could hear the disappointment in his voice when he said that the detonation was postponed yet again. This is the second time now, I guess. Is that right, Tiger? Second time that it's been postponed. So now he has to rearrange all of his travel plans so that he can stay one more night again. So 5 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow. Yeah, I know. Well, depending on how. Look, okay, I'm looking. What are we looking at? Our ghost is being very friendly now. All of a sudden. So, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. I forgot. It's just been one of those weeks. Oh yeah. So, huh?
You were saying goodnight.
Oh, I was saying goodnight. So yes. So don't forget to put it on your calendar. June 2nd.
Yeah, become a member to his videos.
Oh, and also yes. Check out the little tutorial that I created if you're on iOS and you can't find the join button on Andy's channel. There's a quick fix. It's very simple. Very, very simple. So simple that I was just repeating it to Tiger over the phone, and Timmy is over there sitting there feverishly working on his phone. He's like, oh, 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 and next thing you know, it's like, I got it! He exclaims with such joy, and he was just so proud of himself. And yeah, that was cute. So please go check it out. And so, Munchie Mafia, we will see you back here tomorrow, maybe, if you're interested in watching what we're cooking. So, hopefully, I'll get this pan reseasoned enough so that we can actually use it. If not, we'll use the bigger one because that one just needed a good little swipe and then stuck back in the oven for a bit. So, don't forget to cook with love and eat with passion. Thanks for your support, everybody. Have a good night.